Well, I'm happy to say I've had my mind put at rest about that noise, and I can actually feel it. The thing that's going clack every now and again, I can actually feel it there. And guess what it is, boys and girls? I cannot quite believe it myself, but there you are. I can make it do it by rotating the rear wheel. It is the split link on the chain, which just sticks out that little bit further than the other links of the chain, just brushing against something. So that, I know, is not a great thing to have happening, but at least I know what it is, and I know it's nothing inside the gearbox or the primary drive that's going to lock the machine up and spit me on my backside in the road. So that's a huge relief to me. So I'm going to put the primary cover back on shortly, and I'll be happy knowing what the noise is and that it's nothing to do with anything in here. So that's great news, and also nothing to do with the gearbox either. I've got this set up here. I've got this it's an Imperial dial gauge set up on a magnetic stand, and I've just managed to sort of make it stick to that gear wheel from the starter train, and we'll get one go at this because I've got to hold the camera as well, obviously. But I'm going to put this screwdriver behind that gear. The clock there is on 0. Here we go. We have got a whisker under 20,000th of an inch end float on that crank. Now, like I said, I don't know whether that's terrible, bad, poor, whatever, but somewhere in the back of my mind I seem to recall end float not being such an issue on the A7 and A10 twins as the A50 and A65s for whatever reason. But I'm happy to be corrected, of course. There we are, 20,000. And but obviously, if anything were needed to be done about that, it would mean a full engine strip to get in there and shim everything. Now, we've seen and heard the engine running nicely with this primary cover removed, and the crank wasn't clonking around or anything, it was holding its line. So I don't necessarily think that it's going to be a big problem. Other opinions are probably available, and I'm sure we'll find out once I've published this video on YouTube. But I'm going to put it all back together now, because I know what that clonking noise is that I could hear and even feel, and I've had my mind put at rest now that I've got an explanation. So hopefully that means that nothing too horrible is going to happen, and we might actually get out on the road on this machine sometime soon and see how it rides, and actually see how the gear change and everything works while it's on the move. Hopefully we won't be too far away from that at last.